rules. I got you on a liver, though. I got you. And then everybody's mad at me. Oh, gosh. Give me a break.
I'm sorry, you having a hard time at school because they make you sit still and do nothing with your life instead of be a man? Well, maybe it's a you problem, Goy. Here, take this pill. It's gonna stun your growth and make you insane. And we're gonna call it fixing you. And you're gonna be addicted to it.
I forgot about this song. To show you we're the best. Pest. You actually thought that you were chosen. We're not impressed. You thought deception was a flex. Guess. Well, now you're up against someone that knows the truth. The smell of a funeral in your home. Your mouth is an open catacomb. Speaking the word gets a little worse. You move through the crowd like a walking corpse. Just stay in the nightmare you know so well. Cause now you get recognized by your smell. And no one is with you anymore. It's time to reward you for all your work. I'm out of control. yes. Oh my gosh.
Hey, welcome to everybody. I hope the gate is open for my appointment. I'm only 10 minutes away from. Hopefully it is. Good to see you, Long Nate. Good to see you, Blue Aqua Tiger. Good morning to all of you. Hope you're having a good morning. Today I'm early or late, depending on where you are from, what you're doing. So, I hope everybody's having a good morning. We're gonna have a little bit of a fun time this morning. Hopefully. I've been going different places lately. People think that now I'm supposed to be an easy guy. I'm an easy guy, but I don't mean as in part of the easy crew. I'm just I'm just a swell guy. You know what I mean? I know you were streaming. I would stay streaming till you started. That's okay. I'm fine. Starting my own. We're gonna get here. Thank you for thinking about it, Elder. I may be working, so my response will be delayed. That's fine. Hope you're having a good time, though. It was interesting to see the cave disaster stream. Fun stream. I was cleaning, doing other stuff. Not caring about life. Reviewing my own stuff for a little while. Thought it was very funny how everybody got so mad at me for nothing. Chat especially. Do you guys know that chat is pissed at me? Let's go to my
If you're a
newsroom.
broke boy, just say so.
Damn. Pokey. So mean. The fuck? What the fuck, Pokey? Oh, thanks so much to Long Nate for sending huge 10. Says, morning, Emmet. Hope you had a good weekend. I didn't even feel like I had a weekend, to be honest. Everything feels scuffed. Everything's kind of scuffed. But yeah, I didn't actually believe. I didn't feel like I was having a weekend or anything like that. Anyway, that's not what we're doing tonight. We're not thinking about that kind of stuff. We ain't going to be sad bitches today. Tiny Lamb Energy. We're gonna start with that one. Why? Because I want to. That's why. Where is this thing? Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's cute. Let's see you, Dark Side. Hello. That's pretty cool. Live long and prosper. It was very interesting how they had better attitude towards relationships. They didn't realize how badly between fell apart in the past 60, 70 years. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Die alone. Just fine. Who cares? Who cares? That's what they call that. Nobody cares about them. Zing. Hello. I wanna. People are gonna hate that, but I really want to go through some of the comments because I found some of them so funny. We're gonna be, why you go there? I want to scream at people. I wanted to cause a little bit of mayhem, and I achieved my thing. Okay, I achieved my thing. Oh shit! Nobody here. Nobody nobody heard the goats. Well, they were cute. We'll listen to it again.
Good job.
Vamos así, man.
Man. Oh, it's so cute.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what are you doing?
Was 1 day old.
They're
And
being
they were
cute.
Over a week old.
That's what they're
And he was
doing.
literally the chillest baby goat.
Say hi, TikTok. I was born today.
That's too much. That's kind of cute. We're gonna start here, I think.
Now, they found that it obliterated entire pieces of his spine. Now,
Like who are fake or just circling shit.
It's
they're
not gonna
hella
happen,
fine.
most likely. Like Dusty
Yeah, we
said.
just heard today that they don't have the money to pay for their accommodations. So
No,
it's fine.
you're full of shit, and your
You're
camp is
such
being
a-
cowards.
We
and you're
absolutely
trying
heard
to-
that. It was like, no, we don't want to pay for it.
No, your
We
camp.
cannot do the fight.
Okay.
No.
Stop taking advantage of my retards.
Okay. That's not the part that I want to talk about. Fortunately or unfortunately. Ahmed, he's begging to slander him. What? I don't know what you're talking about. But there were a ton of people having a little bit of a freak out about me in these fucking Texas the Viking the Tailor. That guy was kind of insane. Glenn's fired up. I can hear him from my living room and he's in his room. Oh, is Emlet part of the easy gay harem? Emmet, who does the red rocket look in person? Emmet, did you make videos too? Whatever? Like, no? There's more. He was so mad. I thought it was very, very funny. This guy was also, they want a sanctioned fight because the safety you get in one, they won't let you get your ass beat like meeting in an alley in a back neighborhood to box it out. Ha 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 ha. Nope. The guy that asked for the sanctioned fight was Glenn. He's asking for what they ask. They ask for it. They change it to the turf, they're gonna have to pay for it. Be nice if it was his Rayards. God and his saints is always with you, and I'm here for as much as I can be. I get it. That's not what I mean. I was shit posting. Like, I'm not alone. I adopted kittens. As far as I am concerned, Glenn's trainer, this fight will not go down because Emmet's buddy Easy is a wife. He's so angry for no reason. I think I talked to him once. He was a weird dude. Texas is a constitutional carry state. I know your Euro-Canadian mind can comprehend that amount of freedom. Sir? I'm not European or Canadian. And you are 100% retarded. If y'all was serious, you could meet at a park somewhere. You're making it more than it has to be. Sends the signal you are full of shit. You're so mad. And I find it funny. Every single time I look at the comments, I was like reading them and I was like, what? What are we doing? I'm trolling he's and eases. Gay asses. If you wanted to troll somebody, maybe you should troll yourself. Glenn recommends some roids to Emmet. He's physically weak. Yeah, I guess. Good job, dude. He's French. French Canadian. Close enough to being a bitch ass ninja. Uh-huh. You're not close. Wasn't Flo gonna bare knuckle or face Paul or some shit months ago? Nobody cares. Do we have to feud with Emmet? No. Weak troll. I was doing great. I even like the Shadow King. It's a cool guy. Swell guy. Emmet. Why are these guys so gay? They're so gay. Emmet's gay, no disingenuous. Sure. Like if you know. That voice like, let me get this to the cutter. How much does Emmet's each weight? I'm guessing what? I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about at this point. Hey Cat, good to see you. They want people the same hearing about, what? They were very mad. They were real mad at me. Apparently, somebody named Ike was saying that I was a beach ass ninja. And my reaction to that is I am not black. They also call me a weasel. And my reaction to that is I am not an animal. So yeah, we just watch this. You wanna watch tiny, adorable baby lambs and goats?
Man! Good job.
Vamos así, man.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what are you doing?
Was one day old and they were over a week old. And he's literally the chillest baby goat.
Say hi, TikTok. I was born today.
Man!
The live long and prosper guy. Ike's the well donor over there. He's an albino guy. I never met the guy. I don't know who he is. But apparently, me telling them from the start, I support Andrew Wilson, I'm a right winger, I'm an authoritarian. If things go to shit, I will always be part of the Crucible crew more than any other crew. I'm being honest with all of you. Apparently that is beach as ninja behavior. Like, I wasn't completely honest with everybody. Like, I haven't been honest with people about pretty much everything. I was thinking of calling in here. I don't even know what they're talking
True or
about.
false, and your ability to attain quote unquote knowledge for it is a separate issue than whether or not it's true. So what happens when you know that P, but P is false?
You still reach an end.
The
But the
incorrect end.
The correct end, but you achieve an end.
No. Well, then that just means that any way the cue ball rolls or the die falls, that's the end. We don't need knowledge anymore because you could just.
Okay. Oh, well, so bad that you had a bad rest, Ken. Hope you have a better one soon. It's like bad philosophy. What happens if you know P, the premise, is false? Well, you have an unsound argument. That's what happens. Very simple. And then the question is, ought you believe in true statements? But that's an odd claim, and you have to have an idea of why should you even believe in true statements, or if there is such thing as a true statement. If there is not, then why even have the conversation? Right? Right. Oh, are they fighting? Okay. We're gonna see the fight, apparently. Okay, this is what could have happened, but didn't. I'm gonna bet on these, the one on the left, my left. I think that one is gonna win this fight. Ooh. That's a good one. Oh, no. Okay, they're fighting. Nope, they're not fighting anymore. Well, still a better fight than the easy one. Because Glenn is a broke bitch and can't pay for it. Now you're gonna be like, why are you so mad about about Glenn? You just put me in the back when I was trying to get the fight to happen and then kick me. Now I'm a petty ass bitch. I'm a petty ass bitch. This woman is insane. Hey, Josh, good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good one. Did you know that people hate me now? My wife's name is Bunny. That's a cute name. I don't have a wife. Ah. I don't want to watch Yats today. I was thinking about doing that for a second, and then it disappeared. I was like, nah. They better not hate you. Ike is saying that I'm a beach ass ninja, which is fine, because I don't know the guy, and it's not like he's ever here. Which, again, even if he was here and donating, I would still say that it's fine.
Everyone is wearing their second favorite shirt today because we are going to do some hood rat stuff with our friends. Now, people are deeply upset on the internet that we showed photos that were uncompressed. That's all it did.
What?
Babe, you need to check your notifications. The whole internet is against you.
Maria.
And I wouldn't be honest. When it comes to the whole bullshit, I don't care if people have beef with each other. That's fine. Everybody can have beef. You can have a beef over here. You can have beef over there. As long as you're not doing gay ops and flagging people, don't care. Have fun. This is the internet. People call each other retarded all the time. This is how I feel right now. Sometimes I feel this way when I'm talking about listening to flow state. People are like, Emmet, flow state is X. And I'm like, shh, I'm listening.
I'm trying to watch Candace. Could you please?
Babe,
Please don't interrupt Candace.
I'm trying to watch Dusty, okay? Emmet's retarded. Not as much as other people in our fucking space. From our own side. I want a Juiceberg. I better Juiceberg a lot. Oh, this person that doesn't care if I use Juiceberg or not. Is not saying enough about the Juicebergs. Ah, must make a video about them. Jesus. You know what? It's fine. Nobody cares. Hello, Dave. Good to see you. You know, there's a video I want to watch. Not that one. Oh, it's cool that I have that debate shows up if I type avarice. It's cool. I'm gonna watch this video. People have told me that it's a very good video. Link me, let's chat. Sure. Let's chat. Okay. I'm not gonna have eyes. Now I do.
Throw this idea out there because I know they're watching and I know, you know, I understand where they're going. But let's just say that I was feeling magnanimous. I was feeling, you know, I was feeling.
Hello, Josh.
Hey man, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm actually okay up until a couple days from now, right? Like, so I have to take a ride to Cambodia. My old lady's like warning me that they're gonna take my organs or some shit, right? Like it's bad.
Well, it's not Myanmar. Cambodia is not great, but it's not the worst.
What do you mean it's not the worst? Usually if they take your like organs, it usually implies that you're dead, quite fast afterwards. Although, hey,
Myanmar
honey,
is worse.
no, it's not. This one's Emmett. You okay with me? With guys? Okay, God, I'm not talking to you anymore. My lady's mean.
Okay. Take care.
Anyway, no, she's she's being mean to me. Anyways, so whatever this shit is that's going on with like Glenn and
Glenn, Easy,
yeah,
Ortho,
that's
Bear.
not going to happen within. Or here, let me put it this way: it's not allowed to be a problem between your community and Dusty's. That won't be tolerated. Flo actually took the position. Actually, it was just yesterday. We're going to actually take the position to start trying to open the door to let's call them the ortho bros, maybe the debate crowd, right? Like whatever that group of people is, we kind of want to hang out a little bit, right? At first, no debates, just kind of get to know each other, kind of like build a bridge. So if you see me being a dick to certain people, that's going to be why.
That's okay. I mean, a lot of people from the community, from the debate community, like kind of shares audiences. At the end of the day, Kokomo, the Chatter King. There's a lot of people who are shared between.
I like.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
But to be fair, most people I come across, but I'm not going to allow the. There is a conflict, and the conflict is allowed. It just has to be somewhere else, right? If that makes any sense. But we're kind of taking a position to kind of bridge some gaps here a little bit, at least between the people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's kind of so if you see me speaking up and kind of being an ass to some people, that's pretty much what it is. It's me threatening that I'm going to cause problems if it's not, if somebody gets in the way of my project.
Yeah, we're gonna
Flo
take care of
ordered
the
it, that's what it's gonna
problems.
No, it is a drama crowd, right? Like, so you gotta understand. It's
They
always
are
gonna be there.
drama.
It's just,
Like I don't understand what is the problem. Like I think I was
with
uh
Easy or
nah, with Easy I know what the problem with Easy is.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of it's just drama bait. You know we're a drama crowd, right? Like anything that we can kind of like poke, prod, and it's kind of like it's the
I just
bear,
don't
right?
understand
And we've got
why they were so mad when I was absolutely drama baiting them as well.
Oh, well, no. With you, if you're talking about the stuff with the because because you took a side, right? They didn't know. Okay, if everybody's trying to dogpile, to be fair, right? We were, and I was open to this on the panel. I explained to everybody, like we were definitely there to dogpile Easy. Like we hunted him down, we cornered him, we caught him on a panel, right? And then we just pile drived him. Like it was completely unfair. Like you're not really supposed to do this to people, right? But when we're trying to start fires, this is what it is, right?
Well,
and then you showed up. You showed up. Nobody was expecting it. And if you show up, nobody within our crowd's kind of allowed to attack you, right? And so now everybody's a little pissy because there's rules, right? I got problems with this. So it is what it is. Right?
To be
We just have
fair,
to figure out how to poke and prod without, while skirting some rules if we can, right? But those rules are going to stay pretty solid.
so this is what I will say. And you know that I don't necessarily attack any. I didn't attack anybody from the crew, like from the crowd, like from your end or for anybody from those sides. It's not like I call anybody.
Yeah, no. You weren't. You were there doing. I said it straight up, right? Like you've always kind of. I hope to say I don't know how to describe it. It's like defending the underdog, right? Every time I've ever seen somebody get dogpiled, you always kind of ran into the burning building, right? Like said, no, you can't beat on the little guy. You can beat on the big guy all you want, never the little guy. You've always done that for years. I've always seen this from you. I even noticed it when okay, so when 10th Man, right, when he was coming at me with the Yahtzee, this is my first run in with you. I'm like, well, here they go. Maybe they think I'm the underdog. I'm not, but like it always appears that way.
Oh, I
just
was
your nature.
pissed. I was pissed.
I know, but this is your nature, and people aren't allowed to. It's kind of like being angry at a dog because they bite. Well, it's in their nature. It's what they do. Why are you surprised? So in your case, right, you just always seem to defend the underdog. It's just who you are. And so can't really hate you or fault you for the thing that you are. That's just wrong.
Well, that was not necessarily the case. What I was let me explain what happened and why I decided that I was gonna get kind of involved. I went on a panel with Glenn, and I'm like, Glenn, Easy wants to come up. He doesn't know about the fight because nobody has told him about it. Just have him on, tell him what is the date, where are you gonna do it, and get it done. And it's pretty gay. And it's pretty gay that you're not doing it. No.
Yeah, is that the panel where Grid was at and they just wouldn't let him up?
Yeah, that is the panel. And I was like saying that, and he dropped me and then kicked me from the studio. Okay?
Yeah. I wasn't there, but I heard about it.
So that is the bitchest move that you can do. Because I wasn't being aggressive towards Glenn. I was just saying that was like pretty gay. That what happened was something specific, and you can just get it set up right there.
Yeah, I get it, right? If you get my guess, and I'm just taking a shot at this, right? Like things have to calm down for like a week or two, or at least I would say that. Except for that's not going to happen, and I'm going to say it's not going to happen because there's some people in the group, including myself, that are we're poking the bear, right? Like it's just because it's kind of the drama panel, like it's a thing that we do. So getting a reaction out of people and kind of like pushing them over the edge is the thing that we do. So it's not going to calm down, but it would be the case that if it did calm down, right, then they'd go back to actually trying to like organize a fight if that's what they're going to do. I don't think that's going to happen, but if it was the case that they wanted to, then they would do it. It would just have to take some time for us to, or like everybody to kind of calm down. That's not, I'm going to warn you though, that's not going to happen. I promise you, people from my group, including myself, yeah, we're getting ready to take, there's a lot more hits coming, if that makes any sense.
No, I know. I understand what's going to happen. And I get it. It just, it is what it is. I know what you're talking about. I just don't want to. I don't want to be involved in any of that, to be honest.
Believe it or not, it's actually, yeah, it's not just easy. I'm fixing to make a wager publicly with, well, so like, here's another one. So I'm fixing to make a wager with Marte. He was talking like he was going to, like, it's so easy to run for public office. And so I'm fixing to make a wager for him that he can't actually get nomination from a GOP. Not from a committee, like, locally, not about running for the president, right? Like we're just talking about running for something like locally kind of thing. But I'm getting ready to make a formal challenge to him. Then there's a couple other people on your side. A couple more targets getting added to this crazy bullshit. For us, though, just to be fair, it's not personal. For us, it's just, it really is the money. It's actually really good money in this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, but just to
I mean,
be
I'm
fair,
not part of it, but I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm not part of it, but I've seen it.
But to be fair, like it's been well, it was an unspoken rule up until I guess today when you were over at OG's, right? Where it just became a spoken rule that you probably ABG off limits, not allowed to, nobody's allowed to like be aggressive toward them. We're kind of putting up a we call it a protection list. Right? Like they're beyond you. Like you can troll a little, like you can go have some fun, but you're not allowed to like make any attacks. We'll put it that way.
Well, I saw the whole thing, and it was just. I mean, Dusty was annoyed. Dusty was very annoyed. But it was.
Oh, which one?
Oh, I mean.
The one on.
Yeah, the one on
Trey's panel, or
no, the one on Dusty's. I think they were having the little time. They were having a lot of fun, and they just went in and pretty much crashed the party a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Usually, if like everybody's in the middle of their bonfire and they're having fun, dancing around their pagan gods, right? Like you know how we are. We're debaucherous bastards, right? But while we're having our fun, right? Somebody might come in that's serious and crash our party, and it happens. Yeah, it happens. This is allowed, though, right? Like that's not a cheap shot. It's just it's in our policy now that we're trying to get like an open door policy with a couple of you right wingers that are crazy apparently.
I have
Just
never
happen to
seen a
like somebody.
panel where there were like 4 people. Well, I said something, and then there are like 3 people talking at the same time, trying to get a word out. All of them over talking.
Yeah.
That was
Well, you know, come on, you know how we are. This is the drama stuff, right? What did they call it? The panel verse, right? Like I call it the
the
drama
panel
verse,
verse.
right? But it's what it is. It's people want to fight and pick and prod. Like I said, we're all debaucherous jerks that raised in a barn apparently. Got no civility. We're animals.
Well, you have to take care of your organs, Josh.
I can't believe my old lady like I'm just sitting there. I was like, yeah, I got to get up like real early in the morning and do just go right. She just looks at me in the middle of supper and is like, yeah, they're gonna take your organs. You gotta be careful. I'm like, what? Crap. This is bad. Told them I'm going to Cambodia, not Mexico, right? Like I should be okay.
Well, it depends on the part of Mexico. Mexico can be civilized, unless you're in Sinaloa. In that part, there's no civilization.
I have been to one place. I've never been in Mexico, right? The closest I've been was Laredo, Texas, which I think that town is like split in half by the border. However the hell that works, kind of thing. That's it. That's as far. I don't know anything about down there.
It's an okay place. It depends on where you are.
What's up with everybody else? How's things going within your crowd? Got any decent debates coming up or anything?
I have a debate on preferences. No, morality is preferences, which I am on the side of preferences, and some dude that is supposed to be kind of a libertarian is not. I don't know how he's gonna defend his idea. He's probably gonna come with some kind of moment.
We're talking about. See, now I'm torn here, right? I always thought this was like a kind of like a help me here a little bit, right? So if I'm telling you, like you and I are just talking, right? Like about what everyday thing in the world. Example, you know, if you are hungry, you ought eat, right? There's a moral claim behind, you know, something as simple as eating, right? And then the concept, you know, I guess breaks down like, you know, why ought you live? Or I'm sorry, you eat because you want to survive, and you know, I guess why you ought to survive. Like you can take it all anywhere the case is, right? I would agree with you that that would all be basically preference based. But from your perspective, like let's just say the Christian, doesn't it become outside of our purview? Like if you introduce like what God wants, right? Then doesn't it become from our perspective objective? It might be subjective to like if there's more than one God or something, right? But from our perspective, doesn't it become objective? Or am I misunderstanding the definition?
Okay.
I don't know. You walk me through this. I need help.
Well, the when it comes to morality, it's just when it comes to the idea of it, you have to when you're trying to figure out what you believe at the end of the day, you need to have a good reason to believe what you believe, right?
I don't, with exceptions.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm not having a specific if I'm not having a specific idea of why I believe what is good or evil, and how can I get an odd statement, all I have is preferences, especially if I believe that is subjective, because what it means is dependent upon the subject, right? It's dependent upon me.
Well, give me this, or help me with this, okay? Because you know how I am. I have this hard time with that term faith. It really bothers the hell out of me. But let's hypothetically say you're taking a stance. You know, I don't know, not killing, not murder, all that stuff, right? But you're taking the stance based off of because God said so, right? If it's
Well,
the case that it's just faith, right, and you're basically like the idea of having faith is to really not have anything, let's call it scientific, to back that up, right? It's basically faith. You believe in a thing. Let's call it choice, right? You believe in a thing because you choose to believe in a thing, right? I guess under that definition, that would make it, I guess, calling it preference subjective.
no. What I'm saying is I'm taking the position that morality is subjective. So I'm saying morality because I'm gonna take the position of an anti-realist or a subjectivist or a materialist.
Okay.
Right? They don't actually get to the point of they can say this is good or bad. In fact, they cannot. What they have is a
Oh.
preference-based approach. So I'm saying I am in my critique of that position is I am a preferencist. I just believe in preferences. I just prefer Christianity. That's been
Right.
like a critique I've made of their position, in which they cannot tell me that I'm wrong in believing Christianity, even if they don't
Right.
agree with it. It was like, what is the point in which you're saying that I'm wrong if I'm just working in the same framework that you are? I just prefer something different than you, but that doesn't tell me if I'm correct or I'm incorrect.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay, yeah, I get it. So the person that you're debating, they're are they an anti-realist? I don't know who you're debating, so.
I mean, I'm debating. He's kind of a libertarian. I'm not entirely sure where he's gonna go with this debate. He said that I'm wrong in saying that morality is just preferences. So he has to have an idea of how to come to a conclusion that morality is more than just a preference-based approach. I would still like the critique is still very similar. It's like if I don't have an actual standard as to what is good or bad, all I have is, especially if I believe that I'm a subjectivist, all I have is my subjective idea of it, which end up being my preferences. You can come to a force doctrine approach instead. Is the collective and whoever is in power is gonna reflect the collective ideas of what is good or bad. That's another approach. But I never actually hear that being used. I hear a little more force doctrine, as in
Yeah, but it
as in
force doctrine wouldn't actually change the belief anyways. It would just be, instead of it being like the individual's preference, it would just be the preference to the group, if that
exactly.
makes any sense.
Yep. So, for example, one of the things that I've told the Orthodox guy, because he says that he's a fascist, right? He always says that morals are subjective, and I've tried to explain to him that in his worldview, if he believes that the fascists, the collective of the state is the one that's going to be saying what is good or bad, then it's not, morality is not subjective. It will be collective. It's the collective that set up what is the good and the bad. But I'm gonna be honest, Josh. I don't know if he understands what I'm saying when I say that.
You just have to give him a quick rundown between subjective and objective. The problem with that but I don't know. See, I would assume that he would be able to.
It's just collective. It's a still like there's no basis in objectivity, right? It's what the collective prefers, but it's still a collective idea. It's not dependent upon the subject. It's dependent upon the group of people.
Yeah. It's just, instead of it being like I'm calling it good or bad, right? Versus we as in a group are calling it good or bad, right? Like it's still just what we want versus what I want, right? But it's still about us. It doesn't. Yeah. I get what you mean. God, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually have difficulty with the objective part, right? I mean, I get the idea of something bigger, but I don't know how to like hammer that in there.
Well, the only difference, like when I try to explain to you when it comes to having, like when I run tag by you, right? It's like we have these things that are unchanging and they're not dependent upon you and they're universal. So it applies all the time for everybody.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
those kind of things can get you to ideas that are not necessarily that cannot be subjective because they're not dependent upon you, but they are also not objects. So you can't touch them, but they are objectively true in the sense of they don't depend upon you, they're dependent upon something greater than you.
Break this down to me from, let's say, like a Christian perspective, right?
Mhm.
So the case of if God says this thing, whatever, it doesn't matter what the thing is, right? But
Mhm.
if God says this thing is good or bad, right? The thing that makes it objective is, I guess, by our definition, is if you wipe all of the humans off the face of the earth, right? Just basically snap your fingers, they all disappear, right?
Mhm.
It would still be true because God said so, right? Like it would be outside of our purview one way or the other. Is that's the defining line that makes it objective?
Yeah, exactly. So that is precisely the thing. And the other thing is that, for example, when it comes to the good or bad thing, right, is good is dependent upon God because He is the standard. So even if you see something that you don't like, but it's mandated by God, it's still good because He is the standard of what good is. He has the authority as to tell you what
Yeah,
good
I don't
is.
really have I don't have difficulty with good and bad. Like the definition, whether you're secular, whether you're Christian, whether or theist or atheist or even anti-theist, right? The definition of good and bad are usually defined as, or I'm sorry, they're relative to a goal. So it's just based on whatever the goal is. So if it's the case that, like, okay, so if I say that chocolate ice cream good, vanilla ice cream trashy garbage, right? It's just relative to whatever the goal is. Like if I'm trying to sales pitch, one flavor ice cream over the other. However, it comes down to the concept of, like, say, a God says it, right? It's a different thing, right? It's relative to, well, that's God's will outside of me. So that's how they're defining good and bad. To me, I don't really have too much difficulty with that one. It's just understanding what the other person. If they just state the goal outwards, like, you can cut through so much crap and just, okay, well, if it's the God says so, then it is what it is. But then again, in my mind, that ends the argument anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But the point of the argumentation is, when we're making, for example, tag, is to get to the position in which you can say, yeah, this is the reason why good comes from God, right?
So now I'm under the assumption both good and bad come from God. What was that, like? Was it Isaiah? I think it was 42:7 or maybe 45:7. My citations are off, right?
Well,
like
there's kind of an misunderstanding and understanding of it. It's like, there are parts of the Bible that's talking about the judgment. So things that happen that could be considered bad, for example, to a nation, right? It's like it wasn't good for Israel to be under the yoke of Nabucodonosor when they got pretty much conquered. But,
but didn't all of these things happen for, like, say, a purpose, right? Like the example would be somebody did something, or a group of people did something they weren't supposed to do. Let's just hypothetically say they opposed God in some aspect, right? So they're punished, and this is just how it plays out. Like, it's part of the punishment. Then
yeah.
From our perspective is looking at the punishment is a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was not good for the nation, right? It wasn't a good thing that happened. But if you actually look at what happens from the perspective of God, it's like He did it for justice, so it's a good thing because at the end of the day, He did it, right? And if He decides that it's going to happen, if He decides that it's going to be under His will, it's going to be something good because He is the standard of what good is. So if deprivation of God will be what we consider to be evil or bad.
Deprivate. Oh, that's
Yeah,
an interesting way.
not having or something that is something that will be against the will of God will be bad. Something that doesn't have the presence of God will be the thing that's bad. Something that goes against God will be the thing that is bad. Something that is willed by God is always going to be good because He is the emanation of what good is.
yeah, being in opposition to God, that part I kind of comprehend, right? Like, so
Mm-hmm.
when somebody calls me like, you know, a devil, I kind of understand it is okay. Yeah, I'm in opposition of the thing that you claim is like, you know, let's say like God's will kind of thing. I kind of get it, and it makes sense. But yeah, again, you only know that if the person you're talking to is stating that's their goal, right? Like, once the goal of is there, everything being tied to it's kind of, in my mind, seems fairly easy.
Correct. So there's like a little bit of misreading sometimes when it comes to evil. The same thing as hell, right? It's like sometimes people think that these plays that is meant to be horrible, and what we're trying to describe is pretty much being away from God. That is the actual idea. Is the hellfire the is kind of being away from what is good, but it's not necessarily that you're gonna be putting some kind of hellish form.
Yeah, at least from what I read, seemed like it was about that concept. No, understood. And
Mhm.
again, to be fair, I read a lot of the old ancient Hebrew stuff, trying to hammer out some of that stuff, why there's supposed to be so much difference. There really isn't, but it is what it is. There's
Well,
always the people's perceptions.
that is why we need a government governing authority when it comes to interpretation and proper place, so that we can have those kind of
Don't disagree
things.
there. Don't
Yeah.
disagree at all there. It would usually, to be fair, right? It's because you know, us lowly little degenerate humans, we tend to destroy anything we get our hands on.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe it's the case that we're just not really honest and truthful with ourselves, and therefore maybe that's probably the problem is we can't be honest and truthful with other people because by nature we can't seem to do it for ourselves. Make sense?
Makes sense. It does.
And I just got to figure out if it's true or not.
Yeah, the easiest thing ever. So I have that debate coming, which is gonna be interesting. Which is me being on the. It was supposed to be last Thursday, but it couldn't be done last Thursday. Tomorrow night, I'll be on Confluences, and he'll tell me when that is. And then I have.
Do you have a Discord?
I do, but I almost never use it.
Do you? Well, you don't have to use it. It's not what I'm asking for. Would you mind setting up two bots in your Discord? So that here to explain it. I've been going around to different Discords and setting this up, just setting up a network system. Basically install two bots. The first bot is there. It just basically takes your YouTube stream. Anytime you basically go live, you don't have to do anything. You just stay in YouTube Studios and just hit the live button or StreamYard or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And it'll automatically get published into your Discord. The next bot is what we call a publishing bot. Basically, if you share in a certain type of channel, if you share a video in there or embed a link in there,
Mhm.
underneath of it'll have a little button that says publish. If it publish, it automatically pushes out to other Discord servers. I'm trying to set it up to where we can get feeds directly from you, if that makes any sense.
Give me just 1 second. Thank you so much, True to Revolt TV. How do you boys feel about historical grammatical hermeneutic? Even if it's historical grammatical hermeneutic, the interpretation needs a mind, and it needs to be in accordance to what the church has pretty much thought for the last 2,000 years. You cannot get away from it just because you're reading in accordance to what people believe the words meant historically at the time, because words have, even as of right now, different meanings in accordance to the proper interpretation, and the only way to get there is through the history, the traditions, and in the case of the church, the authority. So this is why they work together, and they all need to be in unison for them to work correctly. The the history and the traditions of the church, the scripture, and the authorities have to be working as one. Otherwise, the church, it just doesn't work. If one of the things that I disagree with the Romans, for example, is exactly that they go against Chalcedon, and you can't do it. You just can't, because that goes against a tradition. And if you're going against a tradition, you're changing what the church is supposed to be.
Ooh. Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you so much for the 5, though, to Revolt. Greatly appreciate it.
So, anyways, next couple days, I'm going to catch up with you and try and see if I can get that set up for you.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we want the streams. Basically, anytime you do a live, right? Especially if you're doing debates, we definitely want. Basically, it's a notification system that's outside of YouTube, meaning it's more notification. But I want to set up.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Anyways, I'm gonna get out of your hair. I'm gonna go in here and annoy the hell out of my old lady.
Okay.
Sitting there
Sounds
playing
good.
on the phone, looking like she's trying to look like she's important. That's what it is. Ain't that right, honey? Don't you look at me like that. Anyway. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Don't have too much fun, man.
Take care. Have fun.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the explanations too. Helpful. You know how some of us degenerates are. We can't comprehend, good and evil so well. So sometimes we need some help. Anyways,
But
take care.
take care. All right. Well, that was that. The Holy Spirit is just a man choosing to fulfill God's will. I was cursed with being raised Roman Catholic, so I'm stuck trying to rebuild my faith. Cursed. Well, I was raised Roman Catholic. It's just about... Even Roman Catholicism is not necessarily all bad. It's just... Once you go to the actual ideas of what you want to get to, and when you see the papacy right now, there's a big problem. There's a kind of a gap. Mushumisa Nu, Vatican #1. The ones don't stop anything, but the doctors can stop them. I know I'll be safe, but you just don't want to have one. Oh, you mean seizure? Yeah, seizures are bad. Seizures are awful. Don't have a seizure.
It's feeling good. Let's just say that I made this offer that,
This will never not be
we could have a
funny.
cartel type sit down. We could no weapons. Everybody's cool. Put some cameras around. We sit down, have a cartel sit down where we decide, who's how this is going to work, how we're gonna squash it, or we're gonna go to war. One of the two.
Nobody comes at me directly. Haven't you learned that by now? Nobody comes at me directly. Nobody brings the heat to me.
That start is so good. It's just so good. Have you guys... Let's see what Rhetorically Defective has to say. I enjoy this channel. It's always fun. By the way, if anybody disagrees with me that Andrew mocked that debate, you can always let me know just the one piece of evidence that convinced you that Robinson was actually Patsy.
So, fellas, Andrew Wilson had his debate against Candace Owens with Patrick Bet-David moderating, and Candace Owens is just a Zio weapon. I swear her sole function is to make anyone criticizing Israel seem crazy. She got engaged to her now husband 18 days after meeting him.
George and I have a very rare love story, and we met, laid eyes on each other for the first time in London, and then were engaged 18 days later. Yeah, it's a kind of unbelievable in the retrospect. It's something that could have only come from God.
Her father-in-law is not only incredibly...
Do dreams count? Only if the dream is about Erica Kirk. Apparently that's the only kind of dreams that actually count. But, being absolutely honest, I don't think so. By the way, I don't know if this is still here, but if you're still here, I can show you something funny.
Wealthy, he's not only a lord in the UK, but he's also the Christian deputy chair and trustee of the Council of Christians and Moos. In any other reality, we would be asking a lot of questions about this, but unfortunately, we live in this reality, where Candace's audience are somehow cognitively a step below trans communists. That's right! They have worse arguments than HRT chin pubes, tee-hee, I don't have a gender, just the highest sleeping forever rate type of people. They even meme worse than leftists. Let me show you.
Not the leftist.
They don't understand the concept of Candace having to defend her claims. Aaron Coleman on X. They're not even acting like they care if the case against Tyler Robinson is overwhelming. It's all about Candace's claims being addressed. Candace is not facing the death penalty. Tyler is. Shouldn't Candace have to address her claims that she's made? This, by the way, is coming from an attorney. He is licensed to practice in 3 states. Where
Wow. I guess that's why you get one of those attorneys that can actually afford to be an attorney. Attorney. I don't know. Have you ever felt that you're like in the middle of everything? In the middle of a storm? And it's like moving is just as bad as staying in place. Sometimes I feel that way.
I assume he defends
Must be a dream.
claims that are made. But when it comes to Candace, it's different, fellas. But what does drinking Candace's bush do to your brain? It actually makes it so you can't understand per capita. I wish I was kidding. Candace has 20 times the audience, and they're bragging about Candace getting 68% and Andrew getting 32%, and who won the debate. 32% of people thought the guy with 5% of the audience won the debate. All right, last one before we get started.
Wow. Well. Candanche. It was insane. Camden's chat was insane during the debate. Insane. I don't even know how. I don't even know. Now, it may seem that I moved too fast from one topic to the other when it came to Josh. I'm gonna explain why. I don't want to have any of that shit in my channel. That's why.
I genuinely had never heard of the name Andrew Wilson before.
Well, that's embarrassing because your episode with Andrew Wilson got 3.3 million views in 22 hours, which is more views than any video that you've made in the past, I don't know, 6 months. Somehow this man slid under your radar, huh? She sees everything, dude. It's like she has eyes on the sides of her head. Let me show.
I went to Confluences, and Confluence told me that Candace had won the debate, and when I asked him why, he was like, well, she was very convincing. I was like, is it because she has, like, the eyes are actually on the side?
show you why you cannot be amicable to your enemies, as Andrew will be open-minded and honest and severely pay for it on the internet.
Just out of curiosity, are you between 0 to 100? What is the likelihood that you think Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk and killed him?
Based on the evidence right now, I don't know, I'd say 75, 85%.
Clint Russell on X bragging about how he has the 88th most popular political podcast in America, believes that Andrew lost by default. Andrew's position is the evidence that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk is overwhelming. But Andrew said he's only 75 to 85% confident, so that's not overwhelming at all. The investigation by Candace is fully justified. Debate over, she wins. She doesn't have to justify her claims, and she automatically wins.
I really don't understand how the fuck did we end up there? How the fuck did we end up in the point in which we are actually trying to figure out what numbers mean? Literally, is like overwhelming was defined at the beginning of the debate. Everybody's like having a little bit of a fit. Damn. Now, with your help, with all of yours help, we soon will be reaching the 3.3 million views per early in the morning pixel art bullshit stream out of Emmet.
All of them. It's 100% of Candace fans are like this, and they're like large content creators too. They're not small fries. So I mean, Candace has to be hovering around 5%, right? Very low confidence value.
Candace?
Condense?
0%.
I'm at 0.
So
with what we've seen in terms of the evidence, I'm at 0%.
there is a possibility in the next few months that you may come out and say, guys, it's done. Tyler killed him. So you're saying yes to that.
Yeah.
I think it's very important for the audience here to from
Without
you.
question.
For you, is there anything that you could see for you to say, yeah, this guy was a patsy, the
Of
government
course,
was involved?
I'm going to always
Okay.
follow evidence.
Perfect.
Candace gets to have 0% confidence that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. But yeah, she's open to changing her mind. Even though it's been 11 months and she still doesn't have any claims that she claims to make. It's so annoying. Let's get into it.
That maybe somebody was behind him as a patsy influencing him. You're not even saying that he didn't even shoot Charlie Kirk.
Right.
And kill him.
I would, if you said, was he involved that day, as
Right.
I have consistently said on my platform, I would say yes, he was. I don't know what role he played, but as the shooter, 0%.
Do you have any?
Hey, just me. Good to see you. So, someone who specializes in not knowing anything about your illness? What? Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, I see. Candace just stayed not committal to her claims and said there's involvement. The amount of times I had to tell someone 51% of what was 49% yesterday. Hey, Kyle. It could be even less in some cases. I think Trump won overwhelmingly the election. I think like 30% of people voted for him.
The evidence for it.
For what? My percentage?
The fact that he didn't shoot and kill Charlie Kirk.
Yes, which I'm hoping we're going to get to all of the evidence that he feels that he has.
Oh, there it is. Evidence that he feels that.
Where's my 300,000 goal? You know what? We're gonna do it. I wanted to offer 300,000 pennies, and then I realized $3,000, and I was like, nope. I don't have that amount of money. Oh, gee, but we're gonna be changing the goal. Let's do it. I'm even gonna be nice. It's just gonna be 300. The 300 goal. Can we get there, boys? The answer is probably no. We're gonna try anyway. Good to see you, Wicked Wally. How you been, my friend? It's been a while since I've seen you. Say hi to Millie, by the way. 300,000 pesos. That's still like $15,000.
That he has, fellas. There's gonna be a lot of thinking, feeling. I'm allowed to say this. I have a right to do this. but this is the feelings of a woman. I swear this is just a psyop to inject female emotion into male logic, because all of the people following her are acting just like black females. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't seen anything like it since the trans craze, okay? I'm watching these content creators that I thought were good change out of nowhere and argue like teenage girls. Let's talk about our feelings right now and watch how Andrew handles this. It's fucking beautiful.
I see almost no evidence at all, only speculation on verified claims and suggestions of things that could merely be hypothetically possible. Dreams, vibes, feelings, things like this.
I feel like this is Andrew versus Andrew. Somebody parking aside.
The feelings argument. I want to have a feel argument. I don't have any shekels, but if I did, I'd give it to Emmet. Someday I'm gonna get myself an Ike, which is gonna hate people that never interacted with him. It's gonna give me a ton of cash. That's what that's what we're doing in this. I'm back on the clock. She's sleeping in, but I pass along when she gets out here. Okay. Get him, Emmet. Thanks so much to Hollow Nate for the insanely huge enormous 10. Says, get him, Emmet. I will. Thank you. Very appreciated. That's for the patriarchy. In fact, let's listen to Pokemon.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
She was such a dork. What the fuck? She thought it was gonna be a good idea to say something so retarded. And the fact that she's worth millions and millions of dollars. Oh my god. This is hard. Thanks so much to Just Me Stays with the gold coin. Really appreciate it.
The intuition of just something feels wrong here, which you should follow your intuition. This feels like a conspiracy building. There's no reason to lie about these things, and yet people are lying when you watch this episode. So that's why it feels like
what we're talking about here is not whether or not you feel that you're convinced by this evidence. It's again, like I said in my opening, it's always intuition, my feelings, how I feel about things.
I do not feel, because I've said what's important to me is that we exhaust this topic first of our actual debate claims. I do not feel that you sufficiently have argued that the evidence is overwhelming.
I'm sorry.
Question for you.
But I am sorry you feel that way.
Not many.
I am sorry you feel that way. At the end of the day, what are you gonna actually do today when you're debating the feelings of another person? This is something that sometimes I understand when you know couples complain. This usually happens when a woman does it. But I think men, it also happens to men, right? When they're like talking to you about feelings and you're trying to fix shit. Like, I understand that, right? All you can do about feelings is kind of validate them because it's their feelings. Oh, I feel I won that debate. Well, you fucking feel that way, I guess. Good for you. Confluence always copes about that. It's always coping about the feel argument. Yeah, I know you feel that way. It's always funny too that I've always had like a very stringent position as to what I believe, right? One day I'm gonna win the Powerball and Emmet's gonna get 300 a year just to play video editor for my once a month video. Maybe that will happen. I'll be happy to have a fucking job like that for once in my life. These remind me metal ABBA cover songs are a thing. They are.
Many men will sit there and argue with a woman. Andrew Wilson is doing the work that none of us want to do, and this problem has gotten out of control because none of us want to do this. Bless his heart. So she's been covering this nonstop for 11 months.
There's a confession, a weapon with signed ammo. He was there on the roof. It seems like overwhelming evidence. This is how I would see it, right? It's like, well, we've seen the car. Is it 100% the car? Let's say that's an 80%. Okay. 80. 60. I'll even go lower. 50%. We got him on camera. Grainy? 50%. Compounding. Witnesses. Okay. His message and confessions from both his computer, because he typed it on Discord, and his phone. He is placed going from St. George all the way to UVU on that day. He is known to have gotten those fucking bullets, engraved them, and are on the roof from when the shot was taken. We have his DNA on both the pew pew and the bullets, and and he gave himself in. And then there's gonna be like, no, can't be true. Well, I wonder how Candace is enjoying the long-term social autopsy. I know you know. If you know, you know. Yeah. This is like, people are rating. You know how cognitive dissonance somehow feels? Like, you think you're getting some kind of validation and then you crash. I'm sure that's exactly what's gonna happen. Because, well, maybe not. People are actually stupid sometimes. So maybe not. Follow Nate for the insanely huge, enormous $5 super chat says, I feel like feelings are 99.99% demonic. I used to feel that way. I don't even know anymore. Cadence and her Chewbacca defense. Yeah.
Let's see if she even has an opinion on whether or not Charlie Kirk was shot.
I mean, I'm not even convinced that Charlie was shot from the rooftop on Losi that day, based on the evidence that has been.
Do you think he was shot?
I do not think that Charlie was shot from a 30-06 from Losi.
Yeah, but just shot at all.
I don't know. I think that a projectile hit Charlie, and I'm open.
A projectile hit Charlie. Probably a missile. It came from the airplane hired by Obama. You know, Obama hired the airplane, and then these aliens, these aliens inside of this Egyptian plane hired by Obama throw down this special dart that hit Charlie from the airplane. What is she talking about? It's fucking people.
Into other people's presentations, but I have not seen any compelling evidence that Charlie was shot by a 30-06.
In what male universe can you dunk on someone not really knowing whether or not the person that was assassinated got shot at all? A projectile hit him. 11 months. In no.
Do you realize that that's not gonna change anything, Darkseid? What will happen? It will be even more conspiracy theorists going at it. Why did the state allow him? You know, if they had such a good case, they would have seeked the death penalty anyway. It doesn't matter. These people will never accept the fact that they're being actual stupid.
Male universe is that going to be dunking on someone? Ain't nothing more Candace loved than to not know. Now, Candace has publicly claimed several times that Tyler Robinson is a patsy, and somebody else made a projectile move toward Charlie Kirk until he wasn't alive. Let's explore this.
Yeah, so what? What does that prove?
It proves that if his prints were the most degraded amongst 5 of them, you're going to have to explain how that's possible if he's the one that recently fired the weapon.
Yeah, so wait a second.
Is the link up? I'm not in the Discord right now, in the StreamYard. You want to come up? You want to talk?
You're saying that it's an impossibility that if his fingerprints are the most degraded,
I'm telling you
if
to
that's the
explain it.
case-
You're the gunsmith.
Well,
so
wait a
explain it.
second. How would a gunsmith give an analysis on fingerprints or DNA? Do you think that I work in a DNA laboratory
So
with
your
fingerprints?
answer is
Oh my god, before we even get to the Patsy part, apparently Tyler's fingerprints were the most degraded DNA on the gun that wasn't used because she doesn't believe it was a 30-06 that killed Charlie. Anyway, she doesn't even know how to appeal to an expert. She thinks that Andrew's gonna be a professional on DNA on a gun because he's a gunsmith? It's incredible. She is showing no signs of discernment of knowing who to trust in terms of knowledge or if they're telling the truth, or even if that's their field of knowledge. Get a load of this one. This is going to be over how projectiles move through the air and how Charlie's shirt moved when he got shot.
Hey, let's see. Let us see what Frankie gotta say. Coming up, Frankie. Frankie. Ra. Ra. How do you mean you don't see it?
Hey, Emmett, what's going on?
Oh my god, Frankie, you have a lot of noise. What's up?
Oh, because I'm traveling to work.
You're traveling to work?
Yeah, I'm traveling to work.
Are you some kind of
Sovereign citizen?
Sovereign citizen?
Oh my god, those people are stupid. Those people are really stupid.
What do you want to
It's
say?
I wish a sovereign citizen would have came up to me when I was a cop back then, when I was a MP back then. I fucking wish I would have ejected him out of his fucking vehicle so fucking fast.
So what do you think, Frankie? Who won the debate? Can Dance?
Andrew
Wilson.
Wilson.
Or Andrew Wilson?
It was Andrew Wilson. Like, Candace Owens, she sounded like, I watched the whole thing, right? I watched the whole thing, and I kind of watched a good amount of it again. Candace Owens just has conspiracy theories. And she's like the person, the meme where the dude with a whiteboard in the background with a bunch of paper and strings put together.
Mm-hmm.
That's her.
Yeah, I know.
That's her. So it's like Andrew Wilson literally was just unraveling all of it and says, "This is weird." He's literally telling her that this is all nonsense. You may have one or two or three viable things. The rest is nonsense. And she's like, "No, it's not nonsense. Oh my god!" It's like a pigeon playing chess. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because Candace Owens really is an intelligent woman.
It is. Whoa.
Oh, what? I just called a woman intelligent?
No, you just call Ken Dance on wins intelligent. What the fuck are you talking about? You think I don't think women can be intelligent, Frankie? I had this discussion with a lot of people, okay? The smartest person I know is a woman.
But because what I'm saying is this, right? What I'm saying is, I think, this is my opinion, I really believe that she was in love with Charlie Kirk. I believe she is a jaded, scorned woman for Charlie Kirk choosing Erica over her.
I'm gonna be honest.
Settle for,
I don't believe so. I think it's a great meme. I think the meme is great. I think this bitch is in love with money.
Well, that's probably the same thing too. It's everybody in one way, shape, or form is in love with money. It's just how much in love with money you are. If that makes sense to you.
You think wait. Who controls me? Just me stays. I'm media in the sense that I'm here.
Wait. Well, repeat that again. You kind of cut out.
Well, somebody was saying that everything is controlled. The alternative media is controlled. Who is controlling me?
Yeah, who's controlling him? Who's controlling me? Well, Topanga's controlling me. That's for sure.
Yeah, you do have a controller, but I'm free.
Topanga.
I don't have anybody that controls the fuck out of me.
But what's I believe that you're on to something because it took $300,000 of fucking Andrew Wilson's own money to get her in. I thought it was 500,000, but it was 300,000.
Yeah, well, it's 300,000 plus ad revenue plus super chats plus ads read during the debate.
Oh, so here's what's fucking hilarious, right? So when they went on their ad breaks and shit like that, right? Candace was trying to talk over PBD doing his ads, and PBD kind of shut that down real quick. He's like, yeah, you're good, Candace. No. You're gonna get money, but this is my channel. And I've been a long time follower of Patrick McDavid. I think he's a very fucking honorable dude. I think he's a dude with integrity. That's what I believe. But Candace, man, she really just dropped the ball. It just made her look fucking crazy.
Yep. I don't know about Patrick Ben Davis. I heard some stuff about him being linked to Democratic policies. Same thing with Candace. I don't care. I think she's just in for the money at this point. She realized that this was her ticket to fame. She's been making a bunch of cash. And people are being duped into believing something that's completely retarded and absolutely insane and evil. Which can happen.
I mean, it's what fucking, I think it was either Nancy Pelosi or Hillary Clinton said best. Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Exactly. But it wasn't Hillary, wasn't it? Wait, was it Hillary?
It was Hillary or Nancy. One of the two. One of those two old, decrepit witch zombies.
I was pretty sure that it was... what's the name of this bitch? God, I thought it was another person. I thought it was Bill. I thought it was Bill Clinton that said that.
No. Bill Clinton wouldn't say anything like that. Bill Clinton's smarter than that.
Well,
it was either Hillary or Nancy. It was one of them two. I'm pretty sure it was one of those two. Fact check me, dude.
Probably. I'm not gonna fact check you. I don't care. Can't just do what I want. We're controlled daily. I can just speak up and live in Canada. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, go move to Canada. Canada's like a shithole compared to here.
What's stopping you? A border?
Yeah, what's stopping?
Ask the Mexicans.
What's stop is I don't want to live in this country. I don't like the United States. I don't. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Huh? It's like Mexicans come across the border every damn day. Nothing's stopping them. What's stopping you? Go, leave, goodbye. Fuck off. The people who want to come here, be here. But the people who want to leave, fuck off. Goodbye. The fuck.
Sounds more like those advices for the dams, like Carville. Yeah, they are. They sound sadly like that.
Well, James Carville, that fucking Jim Crow looking motherfucker.
Yep.
No, because I'm a Southern Democrat, you know what I'm saying? I think he's from Louisiana or something, I'm a Southern Democrat, you know what I'm saying? My family was part of the Klan for thousands of years and shit, you know what I'm saying? With Jim Crow era, yeah. It's get the fuck out of here.
If any of you want to call in and tell me why you believe Candace won, I'd be happy to. So what is that convince you that or what was the thing that you thought, oh, she lost it here?
Just the way she was just talking. The way she was talking is if she wasn't sitting down, she'd be pacing back and forth.
She was
you can tell for her body, you can tell it's either she's gripping the fucking seat with her white knuckling the seat with her hands and looking at Andrew Wilson with crazy eyes, or if she was standing up, she would be pacing back and forth no, guess what happened to Charlie Kirk? Guess what happened? And then the French Foreign Legion was all over me. The French Foreign Legion was trying to kill me and everything. It's because of Macron and stuff. It's oh god, okay, you lost it. You lost me there, girl.
That's true. Thank you very much to How Long Nate for the insanely huge enormous stands. Super chats control Emmet. That is apparently true. Apparently, it is
See, there we
true.
go. Because, like, do you actually believe that the French Foreign Legion is going after Candace Owens? No, I don't. Because here's why. Because the French Foreign Legion are in Africa. They're mainly in Africa.
No, they're foreign.
Why?
They're foreign, Frankie. They're foreign. You don't know anything, Frankie.
Foreign. No, but like, no. Like, the French Foreign Legion mainly operate in Africa and the Middle East. The reason why, because French interests in Africa, mainly in Africa and in the Middle East. French interest. So then, I've never heard of any French intelligence agency or any French defense agency ever carrying out any kind of type of hits like a CIA, a Mossad, a FSB, or KGB back then, or even PLE. You know, People's Liberation, Chinese intelligence and Chinese defense intelligence and defense industry. Like, those are the main ones who do those kind of things, not or the SAS and the MI6 and MI7, MI5 and MI6. But like French, no. I just no. You kind of see where I'm getting at with this? Because, like, I don't believe fucking Macron's wife's a fucking tranny. I don't believe it. It's just, like, if it was true and they would have brought Candace to court, it basically, if I was a judge in Candace and Macron's case where Candace said, oh, she's a man, I'd be like, okay, I'll settle this debate pretty quick. Drop your pants, show us your dick. If you don't have a dick, you're a woman. Bye. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hey, Joe Cool. So we'll never know. So we're not gonna be. They're not gonna be there, I guess. Did I read this? I think I read this. It says, "Thank you very much for the instant huge numbers 10 by Hollow Knight." It says, "Super chats control Emmet for the patriarchy." True.
Yes.
If you want to control me, send a super chat. You know, I made a request. I may oblige.
One thing did strike me a little odd in the debate. It struck me a little odd. Was Andrew Wilson? It struck me a little odd. It was, okay, Andrew, were you a service member? Were you not a service member? Were you a robot mechanic? Were you not a robot mechanic? What were you, Andrew?
He was part of the CIA, Frankie. We know it.
Oh, I figured.
Okay.
No, because she asked. No, because she asked him directly about Army sniping. And I know that there are civilian contractors in the United States Army. I know this for a fact because I was training with the combat engineers for 30 days, and they had a civilian contractor who looked like a thumb, who looked like a potato, training them on how to dig trenches and how to basically use deck charges to basically take apart C-wire and barbed wire and move forward. I'm like, this dude looks like a thumb, but that's neither here nor there. So, was he a Army sniping instructor or was he not?
No. So, Frankie, listen. He was in the army. He got hurt, and he got honorable discharge. Okay, and then he taught how to shoot long rifles to other people, to civilians. The quote is from a very old tweet by Rachel where she maybe misunderstood.
Saying was an Army sniper.
Okay, that's the only thing.
He said it was colloquial. Right?
She said so. She said so.
Yeah, Andrew said. Yeah. So where's his DD-214?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure that they have it. He has not put himself in any kind of public office to where it needs to be made public. He can make it public if he wants, or if you know the time, if you can find out from him the time that he was supposed to have been in, and the time that he's supposed to get out, the month and the year, you can do a FOIA request to request it.
Yeah, because y'all know I am a former service member, former Army. So then when I heard that, I was like, well, he always said he was a robot mechanic for a manufacturing plant, for a meat manufacturing plant before COVID hit.
Well, he was
said
in
that
the army for a very
he-
short time, and then he got out and he was civilian.
Yeah.
So Frankie, I slow down for a second. Hear me out. There are many people within our sphere who went into boot camp, may even have graduated, but did not, but for whatever reason got medical or whatever reason discharged, and do not claim any kind of service because they were not in battle. They did not actually fulfill a contract. He went into the he went in for Army Reserves. He went through Army boot camp. Right after Army boot camp, they gave him a medical discharge. This is the first time that he has ever publicly acknowledged it, and it's all because someone leaked to them. Otherwise, he would have been completely sideswiped by it. That someone found Rachel's 17-year-old tweet bragging to her friends that she felt very secure because her husband was an Army man who knows how to shoot rifles.
All right, so if that's the case, then I'm not going to go any further with it. If that's the case, I'm not going to go any further with it because that was the first time I heard it, and it just made me feel a little odd about it. You know what I'm saying? It made me
I
feel
heard
a
it
little
before.
odd. That's the first time I've heard of it.
No, I heard it before.
In many chill streams, though, when people have asked him, he said, "Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that."
He said it during during a debate in whatever. He was asked about whether or not he served. He said he served for a very short amount of time and he was medically discharged. Right. This happened in a debate like maybe a year ago, and he just mentioned it real quickly. And the story's always been the same. Like, it's never been any different.
Right,
but he said that he was an instructor. He said, but
nobody said he was an instructor. Nobody said that.
If I have to find it and show you, I will, because I'm pretty sure he did say that.
You want to go through it? Let's go, Frankie. Let's fuck off. Nope. No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're doing that. We're going to go through the whole debate.
Right. There is a very big difference between an NRA certified instructor and gunsmith, which is what he was licensed as for 8 years. And military, so that he has never claimed. The only connection between sniper and instructor that there ever was that one silly tweet 17 years ago that even Rachel says, I was a stupid bitch, right? I was a bimbo, said something that I never thought could be blown out of proportion, and now it has. I'm sorry, I screwed up 17 years ago. And the fact that he was a firearms instructor, NRA certified, after he got out of the military. See, that's the only connection to.
Okay, listen. We're gonna listen to it. Okay.
Yeah. So I could be clear. So it could be clarified.
Oh my God.
For me.
Many years. You also said that you were an Army sniper.
I wasn't a sniper in the Army.
Okay.
And I never said that.
Sorry, your wife tweeted that you were an Army sniper.
Yeah, I don't know. Like 15 years ago, she said something.
Does it change 15 years later?
She said that it was colloquial. So
Army sniper is a colloquial term?
Yeah, I was never an Army sniper.
Okay. What did you do in the Army? Did you teach? Then I corrected it and said you taught rifles in the Army?
No, I didn't teach rifle. No, I taught rifles as a private citizen.
So, were you saying, Frankie, that he said that he was some kind of instructor in the Army?
Well, from what I was hearing, dude, from what I was hearing, now that it's cleared
Okay,
up, Emmett,
okay.
look,
Can you
Emmett, hold on.
can you
Emmett,
please tell me
hold on,
yes or
Emmett,
no?
Emmett, hold on. I'm trying to explain, you fuck.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay? No, I just found it a little odd, all right? I just found it a little odd, and now it's just been clarified, all right? So, that's all we're done with.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we're clear now, right?
Yeah, it's clear, dude.
Okay.
Because I always knew he was a gunsmith. I always knew that. It's just that, like,
So
I'm pretty sure he built his
that's
own.
the thing. Well, yeah, he's built many of his own rifles, right? And while he was a gunsmith, he built, and within the limits of what Michigan let him do, he built and sold rifles to support his gunsmithing business and his family. There are now where everybody is getting all this is all the super jump in conjecture that all of her supporters hit all over X and all over TikTok and all over their, 300 subscriber fucking, whatever platforms, right? So rather than actually paying attention to what he said and backtracking and seeing if he had ever said anything different, they took something Rachel tweeted to what she thought was her 20 girlfriends in the community and what Candace asserted, and all of a sudden that's him being a liar. And all you have to do is look at it and realize that, yeah, that's the opposition blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah, that, like, clearly it's just blown out of proportion. I never claimed he was a liar or anything. It was just blown way too out of proportion.
Thank you very
they just
much.
want to jump on it like it was no.
Okay, thank you very much for the $4.99 by Truth Revolt TV.
Why is everybody going in and out? Is it me or is it you guys?
Is it you? The way I see it,
It might be you.
what woman wouldn't gas up their man, especially a man that was a service member? Yeah, it's like she was just talking to some friends.
My wife doesn't do that. I mean, my
Your
wife
wife is not gonna be like, yeah, my Frankie is the best guy ever.
Yeah.
No, she never gassed me up for being a service member.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe
I'm gonna talk to Topanga about that. I'm gonna go 100% talk to Topanga about that, okay? And she's gonna be like, yeah, I tell Frankie he sucks every day. Sure. Fuck me.
Well, fuck all.
Is your wife my ex-girlfriend or something like that? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh wait, I don't have an ex-girlfriend.
Pegged you once or twice? Well, oh yeah, because you're almost a 40-year-old virgin, so we go.
I'm an incel. Okay. Different.
Incel.
Different claims.
Incel.
Yeah.
Different claims.
All right, guys. I gotta let you go. I gotta go to work. So you guys have a good morning.
Take care, Frankie.
Hey, don't make it take so long next time, Frankie. Good to see you.
I'm gonna make it sexual.
You.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Morcelary? Morceratops. That's a great name. I like Morceratops. I should have probably...
Morceratops.
Yeah.
This
is because of Dinosaur from Tony was released. Good album. Good album. I'm gonna lie.
I've got to get that album. I haven't even taken the time to look at it yet. Like, if there's anyone who did, okay, so if there's anyone who did ever even remotely support and back Andrew over the last 3 years, who now all of a sudden are surprised at all these things that Candace comes up with, and they want to question whether or not they followed him. Does it surprise anybody that the League of Evil Prostitutes was her main research source. Andrew,
now you're cutting a little bit.
does that surprise anybody?
No, it doesn't surprise anybody that the League of Evil Prostitutes is the. I mean, they've been hanging out. They literally have the Act Blue True C has been hanging out with the conspirators from Candance Owens. Okay.
Right.
I found the real truth about all this shit, and it starts with months ago in Jamaica. Trust me, yeah. I've known Andrew since he was on the kill stream in 2020. Nothing these people try and pull surprises me.
Yeah.
In reality, Wicked Wally, it wasn't in Jamaica. It all started in Cuba. Cuba 2010. When Jake Rattlesnake quite literally, cover contracted Andrew into becoming a great celebrity for the CIA.
Right. And it was actually a humiliation ritual that Jake lubed up the lid, greased up the lid for the olive jar.
Oh God,
on the
that's
whatever
true.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a humiliation ritual.
We are never gonna trust this man anymore. He couldn't open a fucking jar.
How can you look up to this man as a symbol of the patriarchy when he can't open up a greased jar?
Yeah, no. Jake is a big cartography plant. That's true, but unrelated. True. He is a plant. One with the plantation.
One with the plantation.
One with the plantation.
Yeah.
Hold on, Nate. People are saying that I'm a that I'm a beach ass ninja, and I said I'm not. Yeah, and you said I'm not black.
Right.
I'm not black.
I don't know about any of these guys that sit and talk from behind their anonymous name, that sit and talk about people being bitch ass and shit, and won't even come up on the bitch ass's open invitation channel to discuss to inform everyone else about why Emmett is wrong and Candace won that debate.
Well, there's more to that, right?
If you're the bitch ass, why aren't they on here taking this opportunity to inform you?
Well, it wasn't because of that. It was because of. So I went on Dusty's channel, and I started calling.
You know my feelings there, right?
Well, you probably like this one. I started calling Glenn Lawrence broke and said that he couldn't pay for Easy's ticket and hotel, and that's why we were not gonna have a fight. And then and then Dusty told me to stop taking advantage of his retards, which I thought it was hilarious.
Right. Well, he can't argue with the facts, right? Like,
I didn't
really
ask
can't
for
argue with
it.
the facts.
Yeah, it took a while to get to the point where I can call him broke, but I finally got there.
Right.
When I finally get there, it was really funny. Oh, you're not gonna pay for it because you can't? Okay, I just want everybody to know that he's broke and he's running because he can't pay for it. It's like, damn.
He's so right. So listen to this logic. Under Glenn's logic, if he flew to Canada to go fight in a gym, there's a possibility someone could inform the Royal Mounted Police that there was a U.S. felon on Canadian soil who was fighting, and he could end up in jail.
Thank you so much to
So
Eric Johnson.
instead-
Thank you so much to Eric Johnson for becoming a member. Welcome to the Greenbird Gang. If anybody wants a membership, they're only $1. I'm thinking about what to do for members. That's gonna be special. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. There's this channel that I've been kind of wanted to crash. It's against atheists. They just always they just seem so boring. They're just always so boring. But maybe I'll do like a member stream where we go crash this panel of atheists.
Maybe.
Good morning, Comstead Wench. Welcome to the channel.
So like the entirety of the Panelstein, over there was basically calling you a bitch ass ninja.
Oh well,
you
some
called
people
out-
were very angry. What's his fucking name? There's Cam the gay. I don't know. That guy was like, "Oh, Emmett is just." I mean, he's this and that. The funniest comment was, Glenn, tell him what rights to buy, so because he looks weak. And I was like, I'm not gonna get righted. But okay. And then the other one that I saw was something Viking, and he was like, "Oh, you're swapping for easy," and it's like, I just want the fight to happen. I was being a little bit of a smartass, which was cool.
Well, it's been 3 months of hype about both sides guaranteeing that there is going to be one and that the other side is not going to show up for it, right?
Well,
3
one
months.
side buy tickets,
3
like
months.
they got everything at this point.
Right?
And then
That's
another,
what I'm saying.
to one side shows up with a gun on the wrong day, and it's like, "Yo,
2 days early.
we were just going to
2 days
fight."
early.
It's like, okay,
2 days early from what Easy agreed. If it was going to happen in Texas while he was there in Texas, it had to be on Sunday. Now, I just also want to point out that little trailer we keep getting with the cartel style sit down. Guess who suddenly had to be on a plane before dawn the morning after his event? The guy who was so magnanimous to offer
Nate.
to offer
Nate.
the cartel sit down.
Nate, no, it's impossible. Okay, he has FU money. Okay, you got this wrong.
Right.
I know what
If
Connement
he
has
FU
Greenbirds, as
If
source
he
told
has
me.
FU money, if he has FU money, why did he spend 3 damn months every morning jumping on somebody's live stream while he was trying to fix the headphones for his plane? They only cost $300 fucking dollars. If he has fuck you money, why was he trying to fix the wiring for a headset for the plane?
Church Revolves, thank you very much for the $5. He says, "You can't convince me that Glenn takes roids unless it's for his transition. I don't buy it. He said it himself." Also, I know that they cannot. I know that they can't have the fight. There's no way they're gonna have the fight. The reason why is because he's in roids, and there's not gonna be any sport commission that will allow it. It's illegal in both Canada and the United States. If they wanted to do it, they would have to sign a waiver and do it on the gym. Probably cannot be. It wouldn't be able to be live streamed, but it might be able to be uploaded as a
record it.
video. So
You could record it and upload it as a video. You could.
yeah, but you cannot live stream it. And that would have been like the only way that this thing could happen. It's just never gonna happen. It's just not.
Right.
They have their baddies.
Well, it's
wait. Oh, they're talking about something else. What's it? I know that
Yeah,
Emmett has
like-
green. Oh yeah, it told me. Go.
I I talked to my buddy who has I talked to the guy I know in Utah County who has the MMA dojo, right? And I laid out, I talked to him about it, and he's like, well, the state of Utah commission requires $50,000 either in total ticket sales between the two fighters leading up to an event, or for outside fighters who are wanting to tie themselves to the commission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, that might be a bit of a problem. I said, what's the stance on steroids? He's like, well, which one's on steroids? I said, the one in the U.S. And he goes, well, that motherfucker should know better if he's trying to get a sanctioned fight.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's impossible to get a sanctioned fight. This is why they were doing all this bullshit, and this is why I go on and I just keep on asking for shit.
Right?
Like
But that's
next
what
time,
I said in your chat 2 days ago.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen with a sanctioned fight.
next time I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna be like, yeah, and our hotel needs to have a pool, and we want to be like we're not gonna have any kind of plane tickets, okay? We're flying first class. So thank you so much, Truth.
We're flying, we need a chartered flight.
Thank you so much, Truth Revolt, for the 199. He says should prove he's on roids with a drug test. He is on roids. He told us.
Okay, so Glenn Lawrence advertises his regimen and says if you're looking to get into building muscle, he will connect you with a doctor that will give you the right regimen for you. Those are his words, almost every one of his streams when he talks about it.
Yeah, he's in roids.
Yeah.
I wish I could get the roided song. Eric Johnson 6226. He sends five insane dollar super chats. He says, "Lurking now. Have to start driving to my delivery. Thank you very much for the $5 and for for the membership. Greatly appreciated."
And hey, brother, thank you for keeping the economy going by dropping people's goods where they want them. You know, one trucker supporting another driver, whatever.
Yep.
Delivery drivers finish the job that I do.
I'm pretty sure that at least one of my packages, when I was getting all of my Army 440k, came. Like I got it through you. I'm pretty sure.
Not through me. I don't do any mail.
Okay.
Like 99% of what I do is either food related or well, it's all food related. So I've delivered loads of boxes sometimes, but it's like stamped, labeled boxes that food products are going into at the packaging plant. But most of what I do is just food.
Yep.
But I have worked for I have previously driven for Roadrunner, which does various freight loads, shipping from one terminal to another, and lots of companies use those. The big items that you get on eBay that are so big you have to go pick it up because they're not going to have a delivery driver deliver it to you. That stuff gets shipped that way. And then I did do delivery driving years and years ago. Oh, ooh.
So Eric Johnson says, "Thanks, Nate.
Yeah,
I do
almost,
53
well, over 20 years ago."
He says, "I do a 53 foot, I think Salt Lake City to Sacramento."
Oh, nice. Salt Lake City to Sacramento. Nice.
I would think so.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Jared says,
Yeah.
I just drive a Spark. Shit.
Well, Jared, they built them. Someone has to drive the Sparks.
Listen, Jared, okay? This is a spark-free zone. We're gonna have to time you out for driving that bullshit.
Right. The entire Western U.S. is under fire threat. You can no longer drive your Sparks.
Oh, they're asking if you're a Teamster.
No, no.
Okay, Nate. You will be greatly
I
missed.
respectfully decline to join unions.
Oh, okay. The other day, I made an argument against unions, and people were very mad at me. They didn't like that much.
Oh.
Do you remember the argument?
The only... I don't remember the exact argument. Was I in that one? Or, no, it was on your channel, wasn't it?
It was against... I don't remember who I made the argument against right now. I think it was a... Oh, God. I don't know.
Unions did great things for working conditions. Go ahead.
It was against the black dude. Yeah, with Beak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was talking about working conditions, and I said, well, let's say that there's no unions. Okay, and you're gonna work at some kind of space. And you're like, ask them, hey, what about the equipment? Are you gonna give me equipment? And they said no. And so you're like, well, if you're not gonna give me equipment, you're gonna hire me for 110. I can't, that at least I need an extra 10 a year for equipment, right? You're gonna be adding that kind of cost into your work, and you can get more money. And he was like, no. Also, when you go to different corporations now, their equipment sucks. It's like, okay, well then, why do we do this? What is the point?
So, here's the thing. Unions did great things for working conditions and for wages before there was a federal labor commission.
I don't know what the hell is WM.
Once there became labor commission. What context is WM?
A Spark is like DoorDash for WM. So I think WM is the state, but is it Wyoming? I don't even know. I don't mean the car, the Spark. Screw that shit.
That's WY.
I have no idea.
So once there became the OSHA, the Federal Standard for Safety, that commission, and once there was the Labor Commission, there's no need for unions anymore. You will lose thousands of dollars a year just to be able to keep your job, and then if they decide to strike, you could lose thousands of dollars a month over getting a penny an hour raise.
It is what it is.
What sense does that make in today's world? What sense does that make in today's world? At this point, all unions do is they hide corruption within the company, and they otherwise be fired. That's all they do. And it's the same in the Teamsters, within the Teamsters union. Why am I going to pay? I struggle. I work hard enough to earn what I earn every year, right? Why am I going to pay more out of my literal cents per mile as an employee driver? not dollars per mile, cents per mile. Why am I going to pay a portion of that so that someone else can help fight for my job? That makes no sense at all. That's what unemployment tax is for. Unemployment tax is unemployment insurance, and that's what that is for. Unions are just a theft racket.
Yeah, they are. They don't fulfill anything right now.
And the worst of the unions is actually the federal employees union. That was unconstitutional. Unconstitutional. Because federal employees are supposed to be 100% service to the nation. They are not supposed to be a guaranteed paycheck for people who can't make it out in the competitive market.
Rockwell's Fighting says, my boy Nate. I don't like unions. I never like them. They're annoying. They don't serve any purpose except be fronts for the mob at this point.
Right?
Yep.
That's all they do is hide corruption within the company and the industry, and they secure jobs for people who would otherwise lose them if they had to be competitive in the market. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Look at what it says. Basically impossible to reform the USPS because of the Postal Workers Union. Bro, it's impossible.
Yep. Postal Worker Union was the first of the federal unions.
I keep there are a couple of things that I would say that are necessary when it comes to federal employees that I think are actually necessary. Most of them are in the military, probably postal service in some cases. But yeah, unions should be completely illegal. They should not have a union at all.
But there is no U.S. military union. There is no union for the military.
Of course not.
Why would there be for any of the other branches of? Why would there be for any other? It's listed. Their time at their job is listed as service.
I have to know. Wait a second. I have to know, Emmet. Do you actor? I think means actually. Do you actually believe Wilson won the great debate? Yes.
Yes. So on Candace's side, what Candace's poll stated. Now, keep in mind, Candace had 5 times the audience that he did, right? And on Candace's poll, he got a third of it. 38% of Candace's poll at the end said that they felt Andrew was more convincing on both sides, on both arguments, his and against hers. So a third of the audience, when he had 1/5 of the audience, says, when he had 1/5 of the numbers, says that some of her audience agreed with him. Yes, I'd say that he won.
My friend was a grocery manager and has to deal with the food workers union. They're more concerned with making stores keep awful employees than actually working with the company. Yep.
Exactly.
They destroyed they actually are a wrench on wages as well. Because they distort the market. It's really bad. I don't even know why people keep thinking that unions are a good idea in the grand scheme of things. And there are some cases for people who are there already, who have gotten like a lot of different benefits at this point that I understand from the inside, right? I understand from the inside wanting to keep it. But it's a corruption then. We should get rid of them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, we should get rid of them. And I'm much like Emmet as far as as far as business and employment regulations, like it should be harder to keep. It should be harder to keep your job and get paid more for doing so, right? Like you should have to be high on production to be able to maintain your job, or they can just hand you what they owe you up to that day and you're gone, right?
Yep. It's a little more complicated than that, but yes, it should be something similar to that. Yeah. Is that employees threaten others and wars, and the union rep would be the office shutting at his store manager to keep them? Yeah, no, fuck them. Because my union has saved my job from a crazy woman, but they also save a lot of dead weight jobs too.
Shit, I'm gonna shut down.
Yeah, but the problem is having crazy woman. You're gonna shut down? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Bye, Nate.
I'm gonna close out because I'm losing signal bad. See you in chat.
Yeah, have a good one. I'm on my own now. I'm on my own. Emmet on his own. Damn. Oh, let's go here.
Down the left side and part of my boob got it.
So you've got one.
Let's crash this party.
This is why I went and seen James last week, my mental health person, because when one thing goes, everything fucking goes. And you know where he's put me on to? A Christian group. So I'm going to be seeing a Christian group about my mental health. So isn't that good?
What kind of Christian?
Emmett.
Is Emmett here?
Hey, Emmett.
Emmett!
Hey. Hello, Kieran.
Hang on. We're playing the song.
God damn.
It's gonna drop. Okay. It's coming up.
Emmett.
Okay.
Oh, Emmett.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Is the hello fallacy? It's part of the dark arts of debate, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
This is the retard karaoke stream.
But hang on, Emmett.
Uh-huh.
Did you bring a raid or just you?
No, I'm live still on my end. If you say dumb stuff, I'm gonna strangle you.
Yeah.
He's gonna strangle me.
In a video game.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Hypothetically.
Hypotheticals are hypocritical, though.
Sometimes they are. Sometimes hypotheticals are hypocritical.
Are you a hypocritical hypothetical, Kieran?
No, not me. I mean other people.
Kieran, did you see Dusty telling me not to take advantage of his retards?
No, I didn't see it.
Gotta say a thing, Emmett.
Uh-huh.
Say a thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't really watch.
You want to watch that? I thought it was funny.
I feel like no, bro. I've got to when I join the fucking the catechism, I've got to do a life confession. I'm gonna have to confess that I gave Dusty money. That's gonna be.
I mean, you can't confess about anything wrong you've done, and you're gonna pretend that that's the worst thing when you literally said that you're gonna put something on your butt.
Bro, that was taken out of context. You fucking cunts. I fucking hate you all. No, fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna address this. Okay, Emmett, see ya. Tard side, fucking Shazzy. No, I will address it. Okay. These cunts took it out of context. I said, if I was a young woman who decided it'd be a good idea to stick a dildo up my bum for $5.99 a month, that would be stupid. and these cunts fucking clipped it and said, Kieran said, I'll stick a dildo up my bum. Okay, you fucking assholes.
Well, it could be worse. I don't know how, but it could be worse.
You could have it stuck in your gob. That would be worse.
Yeah. So share my screen for a second. I really want to. This is like funny.
Yes.
It's just funny.
And Speakeasy.
Speakeasy and Glenn are who are fake are just circling shit.
It's not gonna happen, most likely. Like
Yeah,
Dusty
we
said.
just heard today that they don't have the money to pay for their accommodations.
No, you're full of shit, and your camp is being cowards.
We
You're
absolutely
trying
heard
to-
that. It was like, no, we don't want to pay for it.
No, your camp.
You cannot do the fight.
Okay.
No.
Stop taking advantage of my retards.
What do you think about that, Kieran?
That was a good clip, Emma.
Emmett, I think you're a cunt. Like you are a far right. You're a far right Jewish Syrian cunt. That's what I think. You're almost a Nazi. You're almost a Nazi. Okay.
Oh my God, Kieran, that's weird.
What, the first thing I told you, not to say dumb stuff. The first thing you do is say dumb stuff.
Well, don't be a Nazi.
I'm not one. I'm not a commie.
Opposite, bro.
They're not the opposite. They're the same.
I agree. Emmett, stop being smart. Emmett, I'll kick you off. You keep being smart.
We're not allowed to be smart up here, retarded.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't be smart up here. Okay. You can't be smart. Okay.
This is the retard string.
Emmett, I agree. Okay. People say far left. Far left is communism, and they go far right is Nazism. No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
far right is monarchy.
Correct. Okay. It's not. Well, punch a Nazi in the face. Okay. Do that.
I agree with that, but I would also say the same thing about the commies, right?
Oh, they're fucking retards. They're so retarded. Everyone's retarded. Islam is retarded. Nazis retarded.
Wait,
fucking
what are we
everyone's-
still mentioning? Commies. You mentioned the National Socialist Party. You mentioned the Communist Party, and you mentioned the Islamist. What do they have in common? All of them are commies.
They're all retarded. I mean, am I
I want to
wrong?
say these congratulations to Kat for her new 2 baby lambs that were just born. What have you done with your life, Kieran? You have a baby lamb that was just born. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to you.
Well, baby lambs are kind of cool.
Baby lambs are fucking awesome.
I used to have a baby lamb.
Well, Jesus was the Lamb of God. Okay, so I can approve.
That's a good
I can
band.
approve. The Lamb of God. Okay.
Nay.
Oh shit! We got. Okay, hang on. I've got to go for a piss. No, I've got to go get a beer. But we have one more retard backstage. Okay, here we go. Ashton, look, Ashton.
You could do the same thing when it comes to the collective bargaining. The only difference is gonna be through some financial institution, and there's gonna be more money in the market in order to make those kind of things work without the unions. That if you have the union, that's gonna take a cut away, and it's gonna have a problem within the company in the long run. So you don't want to have unions. That's the point. Go on, Kieran.
What I want is you.
United Kingdom.
Chazzy Bear, excuse me. What I want, Emmett, is for you to shut up. Okay, so we have Ashton backstage, and look. Here's where I'm torn. I do like Ashton.
He's Toronto.
But he was on OG's panel talking a bit of shit about Speakeasy, and I'm not sure if that's
And Andy goes to those two.
So Emmett, should we have free opinions around here, or should we?
You can do whatever you want. It's your show. This is not my panel. What do you want me to do? Run your shit?
I'm asking your opinion. I'm asking
No, you want me to run your shit? Now I'm gonna be running your stuff?
Okay. I'm gonna get the beer. Emmett, you ask. I mean, he's backstage shaking his head. So Emmett, you ask Ashton if he was saying shit about fucking Speakeasy.
Oh, we can talk about that. Hey, Ashton.
go on.
I already told you, Kieran, I was talking shit on Speakeasy. I've already admitted to this 10 times. I don't know why you're still stuck on it, bro.
Yeah, what? How dare you, Ashton? Okay.
I've come to say hi to my fellow retards, my favorite trans man, my favorite fucking...
What?
The fuck?
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Whoa.
Stop. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Am I gonna have a debate with Ashton? I can do that.
Yeah. I can debate Emmett, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, let's do
I'll
it.
school your ass like I did last time, Emmett. Let's go.
Last time? You mean when I beat you with a lefty position? You see, even my birds can have a better debate. Birds, attack him.
I'll bring my birds, and my birds will eat your birds.
I don't believe that.
I have cockatiels, Emmett. They will attack parakeets.
Okay. So yeah, can you please explain to us why is he that Glenn is too broke to pay for the plane tickets?
I mean, I don't really know nor care.
Oh, that is an admission of guilt. You know, everybody heard it first here that Glenn is in fact too fucking broke to pay for the plane tickets.
If Glenn is a brokey, then allow him to be a brokey. If Easy is a coward, allow him to be a coward.
Like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Upon both men being self-righteous bitches, and I say it again, I don't fucking care. I really don't fucking care.
Yeah, but we heard it here that somebody is the broke ass bitch. As it is stated by Pokemon, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Okay?
I'm a broke boy. I'm a poor boy.
Okay.
Send me some money.
There we go. Well, don't ask Glenn, okay? He ain't got that money, okay?
How's Emmett been? Our last interaction, Emmett kind of went south, and I just wanted to say, I still love you, brother.
I think our last interaction was me just explaining what we want for the fight, which it hasn't changed. Well, it has changed now. You know, we're doing a bargain. We're making a deal. But now that we understand the stakes that are at play, we want the first class tickets, okay? We're not gonna fly in any kind of way. And we want a pool in our hotel. We're gonna get there.
You don't want just a pool. It has to have a workout facility for easy to bulk up on, and it also has to have a spa.
Stop worrying about a non-existent fight and celebrate new life. Send me the pictures so I can share it with everybody. I'll be very happy to share with everybody the new lambs.
I would have seen her lammies. I like Farmer Cat and I like her lammies. I want to see the lammies.
Yeah. I'd be happy to do that.
I heard retards, so I felt like I was being invoked to come up and say hi. Because I am the biggest retard.
Don't call DSD that, okay? She is our best trans man.
DSD is a wonderful trans man who is also a wee bit retarded. And I love her. Him. I'm sorry, D. I didn't mean to use your own.
That was probably the most gayest debate I've seen.
You had fun? Would you have fun with that, Kieran? You were like, it's your channel, dude. It's obviously gonna be gay coded. Why don't you go? You were the one talking shit about Ashton. Why don't you go up with Ashton and start talking to him about the purity test that you want to have? What the fuck is going on?
Okay, hang on. He fucking left. He left. Like I'm here. I'm here, ready to go.
Look at
Ashton,
those babies.
Ashton boy,
Oh,
where
look
are you?
at those
Where are
babies.
you?
They're so
He fucking left. Like I was there. I was ready to go.
Hey. Share my screen. Share my screen.
Oh my god. Why?
Just share my screen.
Oh,
Look
shut
at
up,
that
you
little
fuck.
baby. Look at the baby.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Emmett,
so
you fucking
cute.
bullstar. Shut up.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Look at it. Look at that baby. Eh.
Oh my god. You're fucking gay. You're a bit
That's
gay.
that's God's creatures, so he's not being gay.
Well, Emmett is God's creature and also gay. So, yeah.
I'm not God's. Well, I am God's creature.
And gay.
Oh, that's that one. This one is Little Poopy's mom, and this is the new sister. She probably doesn't have a name yet. Look at the baby. It's so cute.
I know. But a fucking bald eagle is gonna fucking swoop down.
No,
snatch
because
it up.
Baxter is there. You don't know Baxter. Baxter is a monster. Baxter is probably my size.
Well, he's got actually Baxter has less dark rings under his eyes than you do. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that's true because I am completely insane, and it shows in my, in the bags under my eyes. It's the insanity.
That's true. Like even this
Look at that beautiful. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
Where's the dark bits? Where's the dark bits? Come on, bro.
Well, it's all black.
Holy shit! You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I'm
Jesus.
trying to have it.
Jesus Christus.
No, don't blaspheme.
What is blaspheme about that?
Nothing. It's a joke. It's a joke, dickhead.
Okay. Dickhead.
If you stub your toe and you say, Jesus Christ, that hurt.
Yeah.
Is that blasphemy? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Blasphemy.
I used to go fucking fast. All the backwards.
I had to explain to GS not long ago that saying something like that is not blaspheming.
No, it's not. Blasphemy is pretending to speak. It's pretending to speak on the word of God when you aren't a prophet and you aren't a fucking saint. Okay. Well, which is most Protestants. Okay.
Shut up, Karen.
Well, speaking of Protestants, we
Oh, you're talking about Rev. I was like looking at your screen and see a cat. I was like, what are you gonna say? Thank you very much to Hollow Name for this in a huge 5. Says donating in celebration of the lambs.
No, I gotta say,
greatly appreciated.
Definition of blasphemy. Tard side. Definition of blasphemy. Okay. I would like
It's taking the power of God in vain. It's like if you're pretending to have the power of God, that would be blasphemy.
That's what you're doing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So like you stub your toe. So you stub your toe and say, Jesus Christ, that hurt. Is that blasphemy?
Well, you're taking the Lord's name in vain.
Not really. Not really.
It's one of your commandments, One of
No,
your
it's
morals.
not. It's
It
not.
is.
It's not. If you fucking if I said, Jesus Christ, you're being fucking stupid. Not you, Shazzy, but Emmett probably. Okay. Am I blaspheming? No, I'm not.
Well, no, you're not. You haven't taken the Lord's name in vain. You just.
Correct. We have read. Blasphemy is defined as speaking, acting, or writing with malicious intent to show contempt, disrespect, or irreverence toward God, his name, his character.
Not necessarily. It also involves. It also can involve the fact that you are using the name of God to benefit yourself.
Yeah.
I think Todd's. I hate to admit this. A woman, I hate to admit it, to slander God or the sacred. Todd side, shut up. Stop being right. I can hate it when women come down here and be right.
For example, if you were to pretend to be a prophet, that would be blasphemy.
Correct. That's blasphemy. Especially if you're.
Oh, you soon can.
Especially if you're preaching. If you're preaching like some, like, okay. I'm going to start the Church of Kieran Markin because God spoke to me. Okay, that's blasphemy.
Like if your name is Joseph Smith.
Or Keflo Dollar.
I'm gonna have 5 wives in the process.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck all the bitches. I mean, what's the point of starting a fucking cult if you can't fuck all the bitches? Got this guy, Muhammad. Hey, that's racist. That's racist, bro. Okay. I love you.
I love you. I love you.
It's racist. Okay.
I am racist.
Hey?
I said I am racist.
I love being racist.
Yeah, my favorite race over all the races is the Homo sapiens. And I fucking dislike every single other of the, well, except some, but most of them all, I fucking hate them.
Sounds a bit racist. It sounds like you're saying black people haven't evolved.
Especially the dwarves.
That's racist. That's racist, bro.
The dwarves and the elves can go die in a ditch, but the Homo sapiens, yeah, I agree with them. I like them.
Yeah, you're making it racist. Oh, okay. We have one more retard backstage. Okay.
Oh my god.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
Well, you what? Hi, Elder.
Hey, Shazzy.
Welcome back.
Bill Wallace says I talk to you. I don't care about you, woman.
What?
Hell, why get so awkward here?
Wait, did I infer that anybody cares? I just said hi.
It's really funny when my birds are squeaking and my mouth is moving.
I find it funny. I find it funny that Elderlion can't stay away. Like he's trying to be a really.
Well, I'm trying to sleep. I can't do it.
Not gonna lie. I think Elderlion's trying to be a good person.
You're too important enough for him to fall asleep.
Hell, I sat with you for almost an hour listening to your shit.
Well, nobody asked you to be here, bro. Like, he's trying to be a good person, but for some reason, he keeps thinking, you know, what's Kieran doing? Okay, we'll go and check it out. Okay, because it's possible we're doing a good thing, Shrimp Lion.
It's possible we're going to have a good fucking laugh. That's what it is.
Shazzy, I'm, oh my god, I'm trying to be serious. You see?
You're trying to be Syrian? You can't be Syrian. You're Californian from the basement.
Serious?
Kieran, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Why do you have all of the stars in the back? What does that mean? In the flag.
That's the Australian flag. So we have
Yeah, but
okay,
what does star mean?
I'll break it down. We have the Union Jack, okay, which is the British the flag of the United Kingdom, Scotland, England, and whatever. Then we have the Southern Cross,
okay,
which is the constellation we see in the Southern Hemisphere, which you can't see. And then we have this star over here, which is a 7-pointed star for each state. What's hard about it?
A 7-pointed star for what?
For each state in Australia.
Each state. Okay.
Each state, yes. Yes. We have 7 states and also 2 territories.
So if you had one less state, you would be Jewish?
Emmett, show me your fucking birth certificate. Show me your birth certificate to prove your dad.
My birth certificate? I don't have a birth certificate. I have the birds that I can show you. In fact, you can hear them, okay? Yeah. My birth certificate is off limits, Kieran. I'm not gonna certificate my birds.
Well, you asked me about stars, so you see how we play? You want me to prove? I'll prove. I'll prove
I don't want to
every
prove anything. Why would I want you to prove a thing?
You asked me. You asked me.
I asked you about why you have stars. I didn't know it was the Southern Cross. I obviously know of the Southern Cross.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Did you know that if you make the cross, it shows you the place of the southern hemisphere, right? Like the southernmost place of Earth.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah.
That's why they're down under.
Do you know of Polaris?
Go on.
Do you know of Polaris? It's a yes or no question.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay. Do you? Have you done Pilates? Have you done Pilates? Did you go and
have I done Pilates? Is that what you're trying to say, you dumb cunt? No, Polaris is a star. It's a star in the northern hemisphere. It shows you the north.
No, it's called Polaris, you fucking.
It's called Polaris, you idiot. Yeah, I said Polaris.
It's called Polaris.
Is that what I said, you dumb?
You said Pilates. You said
Polaris. Yeah.
There's one star called June O'Neill. Because I bought a star from my mum when she died. So she's actually on Orion's belt. And her name's on it. If you into astronomy, you'll see it.
Sounds good. I hope when I die, I go to the star of Pilates. Okay,
You're gonna do some Pilates in the star of Pilates. Fucking guy. This fucking guy from Australia has done you bad, bro.
Hey, Silver goes. Emmett said Pilates. Okay?
Silver is just Silver is just unhappy that I know about Pilates. Pilates.
It's just because he's foreign speaking.
Yeah, I know.
It's my stupid accent, okay?
When Syrians say Polaris, it sounds like Pilates.
When Beaners say Polaris, it sounds like Polaris.
It's more proof. It's more proof.
Push.
Birth certificate. Birth certificate.
The birth certificate.
No, bro. Even Silver. You said Pilates.
Even Silver. What is even Silver? What is the Silver?
The star.
Silwayne. Silwinstein. Orgerish.
From now on, you're going to point my attention to the star of Pilates.
You can't see it. You're in the southern hemisphere, you dumb.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go see the Southern Cross tomorrow, Kieran. I just need to go a little bit south, I guess.
You can't see it. You can't see it.
Exactly. You can see Polaris. I can see the Southern Cross.
Pretty sure we can both see. Yes. I can't see Pilates, and you can't see the Southern Cross. Pretty sure, if we wake up at the right time, we could see Andromeda, the Andromeda galaxy, bro. It's true.
Maybe
we could, and in 400 million years, Andromeda and the Milky Way are going to connect, right?
Collide. That's a theory. Now I heard a different theory recently that said that they are never actually going to collide. But I have no idea. It's the universe is so immense and strange that there is like, we don't know.
Well, do you think here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question. Do you think life like us emerged anywhere in the entire universe?
For what I've heard, when it comes to the conditions necessary for life, no.
No, I agree. I agree.
I think there's like very simple forms of life in other parts of the universe, but
bacteria.
not like humans.
I agree. Because all the conditions required for us to be here on the internet after the meteor destroyed the dinosaurs, the mammals, the rise of the mammals. I mean, the whole thing. Like it's so. And when the moon smashed into the Earth and broke off, I mean, we've had 5 fucking ice ages. The fact that you and me are here right now talking on the internet is a fucking miracle. And like some people say, well, the odds were slim. Yeah, they're so slim. It only happened here. Not anywhere else.
Hmm.
In the entire universe.
Well,
There's also something that's called irrelevance. Like I don't believe that there's any kind of relevance that actually matters. I don't believe there's a possibility of us leaving Earth ever. I don't think when the sun is done, we're done. There's no way we're gonna have any kind of civilization that's type 1 or type 2 or, God forbid, type 3. It's an impossibility for the distances. We're in a way too hostile of an environment, and
I agree.
the distances are way too big. Like they're stupidly long.
I agree. When we went to the moon, it was if you take the distance from New York to London, okay, and scale it down, went to the moon was that far. Okay, now we're gonna go to Mars. Okay, fucking from here to the moon is like 3 days. From here to Mars is like 3 months. We aren't going anywhere. We aren't going anywhere. We have one life. We have one planet. We have one fucking. We have a bunch of retards we hang out with. That's it.
This retard is dropping because I'm so tired I might fall asleep.
See ya.
See,
Take
I
care,
will catch you
Shizzy.
later. Bye.
All right, Shazzy. All right,
All right,
Shazzy.
Have a good
goodbye.
one.
Love you. You see? Love you. Just saying. I mean, you fucking assholes. You say love you. Okay.
Can't say that. I won't say that.
Yes, he won't say that. He won't say that.
Love is like dosified. I dosify love.
Elder Lion won't say love until he meets his perfect man. Okay, then he'll say I love you. Okay?
Perfect man.
Only been one perfect man, and even then, it's like, what are you even talking about? Like I'm a grumpy boot. I'm not in the mood for bullshit. I could just rip you apart if you want me to.
Yeah, do it.
I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I've been working too much. I worked all weekend. I don't like it.
I don't feel like it. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Elder Lion, I love you.
Gay.
I don't believe you.
Emmett, I
Mhm.
love you. Okay. You
I
see,
don't
you
believe
see,
you. I just said what I was thinking. Would you think I was gonna change my answer when you said that? No, I don't believe
really
you.
do. I really do. I really, from the heart of my bottom.
Yeah, I
Heart of your
don't
bottom.
believe
God
you.
damn it.
Yes. Yes.
From the
From
bottom.
the heart of my.
You can
Oh my
start saying
God.
from the bottom. Damn. Kieran.
Oh my God, these guys. Okay. I say, I love you, and you're both making it gay. Like you can't accept. You don't seem to be. You don't seem to have the capacity.
No, I don't
accept
have the
love.
capacity of love. How many times do I have to tell people I'm an incel?
You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay. Emmett. One day, you'll
Uh-huh.
find a nice woman, and you'll both go, "What do I fucking do with this?" And you'll figure it out. It'll be okay, dude. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got you see this guy. Old guy to envy. Pretty gay, Kieran. No, I'm speaking love. I love you all. I love everybody. I'm just so full of love. I'm overflowing with love. And
The overflow.
for some reason, I'm gay. Okay.
I'm gonna overflow with love.
I'm gonna overflow. I got love. I'm squirting love everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
all over
Kieran.
the spaghetti.
Oh my God. You fucking retards. Like,
You know what's an Irish goodbye, Kieran?
fuck off, dickhead.
And I'm about to Irish goodbye, all of you too. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. From the equator, can you see both Polaris and the Southern Cross or neither? I don't think you can see either. I'm pretty sure that you cannot see neither Polaris or the other Southern Cross. I might be wrong. Let's ask Google. Yes, you can see both Polaris and the Southern Cross from the equator, but it requires a flat horizon, clear air, and the right time of year. At the equator, Polaris sits right at the northern horizon, and the Southern Cross climbs about 30 degrees high in the southern sky. Well, there you go. You can actually see them. You can actually see them. That's a good question. I had no idea you could. Okay. I'm gonna send you all to Kieran. I'm gonna say thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the support and all the things you've done to keep me above water and alive. I wouldn't know what I would do without you. Which is actually true, I wouldn't know. I'm gonna send everybody to Kieran so that you can have a little bit of fun. I gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed, wake up, clean more. Repeat. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Cat, if you're still listening, thank you for sharing with us the amazing new babies that you had. Congratulations to you. And to your lambs, God bless you. And thank you for taking care of those little guys. Kieran looks like he wears a shell necklace, probably. Yep. So, from all of us here in the Cruciverse, to all of you there in Panelverse Land, I hope you have an excellent night. God bless all of you. Take care.